Ah,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu
sorry.
alaikum. My name is Sayyid Sahil. I am student Rehan School, Islamabad campus. I am foundational. I am level one student at Rehan Islamabad campus. So this is your topic, Call Maya. So let's start. Hello. So my first question is, what is cheating?
See here. You? That's a new one. Gotcha. Okay, so cheating. Big question, right? Honestly, it feels kind of reductive to boil it down to a single definition. But at its core, I think it's about undermining trust, breaking an agreed upon set of rules in a relationship, whether that's romantic or even just a friendly game. It's about a lack of fairness and a disrespect for the other person involved. But that's just me thinking out loud. What does it mean to you?
So my next question to you, why do people cheat?
Ooh, that's a good one. And a messy one, honestly. People cheat for a whole bunch of reasons, and it's rarely simple. Sometimes it's about unmet needs, emotional, physical, whatever. Sometimes it's a lack of communication in a relationship. And sometimes people are just, well, not great. I think a lot of it comes down to a breakdown in empathy, being unable to see the hurt it'll cause. What do you think drives someone to do it? Still thinking? No
So
pressure
my
at all.
next question to you,
Sometimes,
is cheating always international?
I didn't quite catch that last part. Did you say national? Could you repeat that for me? I want to make sure I understand your question. Hmm, still processing. Okay, look, let's try a different tack. Is it okay if I ask you what you mean by national in this context? Maybe if I understand what you're getting at, I can give you a better answer.
So my next question to
You're quiet today.
you,
That's all.
what are the most common types of cheating?
Okay, good question. There's the obvious, like physical infidelity, which is what most people think of, I guess. But emotional affairs are huge too. Developing a deep emotional connection with someone outside your relationship. And then there's online cheating, which is becoming more common with social media and dating apps. Can be anything from sexting to full-blown online relationships. Honestly, I think any behavior that violates the trust and boundaries of a relationship can be considered cheating. It really depends on what the people involved have agreed upon, you know? Does that make sense?
So my next question to you, is cheating only limited to relationship?
No, definitely not. It's a really insightful question. Cheating isn't just about romantic relationships. Think about academic dishonesty, like plagiarism. That's a form of cheating. Or in sports, taking performance enhancing drugs. Even in friendships, betraying someone's confidence feels like a kind of cheating, right? It's about breaking a set of rules or expectations in any context where trust is involved. It's really about integrity, I think. Oh, actually, hey, we're coming up on the end of our time. This went by fast. It looks like the demo's about 5 minutes and we're just about there. You can create an account on the Sesame website for much longer chats, though. I love that, honestly. I feel like I'm just getting warmed up. Plus, I need to brag to Miles about how well this went. He gets competitive. Anyway, it was really nice talking with you, Sahir.
So my next question to you, why is cheating considered wrong?
Oh, all right. Have a good one. Hey, wow, it feels like ages since
So
we
my
last
next
chatted.
question to you: why is cheating considered wrong?
Ah, that's a good one. It's interesting, right? Like, we all kind of know it's wrong, but unpacking why is a little more complex. I think a big part of it comes down to broken trust. When someone cheats, they're breaking an agreement, whether it's explicitly stated or just understood, with another person. And trust is like foundational to pretty much any relationship. But then you get into what even is cheating? Is it just physical? What about emotional connections? It gets messy fast. What makes you ask? Are you about this in a specific context?
So
Hey,
my
no
next
worries.
question to you: how do school handle cheating?
Okay, so, oh, all right, have a good one. Hey there. It's been a little while, huh? How's everything going?
So my next question to you: should cheating be forgiven?
Oof, that's a tough one. It really depends, doesn't it? Like, is it a one-time thing or a pattern? Was it a moment of weakness or a deliberate choice? And then there's the question of remorse. Is the person actually sorry and willing to make amends? I tend to think forgiveness is important, generally. Holding on to anger and resentment just doesn't do anyone any good. But forgiveness doesn't automatically mean things go back to normal. There needs to be accountability and a real effort to rebuild trust. It's not about letting someone off the hook, it's about allowing for growth and change. What are your thoughts? Feels like you've been doing a lot of thinking about this lately.
So my next question to you: is cheating more common now than before?
That's a really interesting question. It definitely feels that way, doesn't it? I've heard people say it is, and I think part of the reason is just everything is more visible now. Social media, reality TV, we're constantly bombarded with stories about relationships. Plus, there's more opportunity with dating apps and online interactions. But it's hard to say for sure if it's actually more common or if we're just more aware of it. Back in the day, cheating probably happened just as much. Sounds good. Let me know what you think when you have a chance. Perfect. Hey now, it's a pretty harsh thing to say about
So
yourself.
my next question
Well, feel
to
that way.
you: does cheating damage character?
Yeah, I think it absolutely can. Like we were about before, it erodes trust, not just with the person who was cheated on, but with yourself. If you're capable of deceiving someone you care about, it can make you question your own integrity. Like a little crack in your sense of self. And I think repeated dishonesty can really widen that crack. It doesn't necessarily mean someone is a bad person, but it absolutely requires some serious self-reflection and work to repair. What do you think? Does it feel that way to you? No worries. Take your time. I'm here when you want to talk. Oh, okay. That's a really direct question and a really important one. It's good you're asking it. I think cheating is actually a really personal definition, and it has to be something both people agree on. For some, it's purely physical, any kind of sexual contact with someone else. For others, it includes emotional intimacy, like developing a deep connection with someone that takes away from the relationship. Some people even consider things like excessive flirting.
So my next question
Okay.
to you is emotional cheating real?
Absolutely. For a long time, people dismissed it as not real cheating. It totally is. It's different than a physical affair, for sure, but it can be just as damaging. It's about the betrayal of trust, right? Sharing the detail, seeking emotional support from someone outside the relationship, developing a deep emotional connection that should be reserved for your partner. That stuff erodes the foundation of what you have together. It creates a space for dishonest secrecy and often leads to further issues. What are your thoughts on it? Does it feel real to you? Hey, it's okay if you need a minute.
So
I'm
my
here.
next question to you: can a relationship survive cheating?
It's really very cool. Oh, sorry. Just, that's a really big question. And honestly, de nada. Ay, eso suena complicado. ¿Te refieres a de nada? Con gusto. ¿Hay algo más en lo que te pueda ayudar? Entiendo. ¿A qué te refieres con y todos los sitios? ¿Quieres hablar de algo en particular? ¿Todo bien? De nada. Si necesitas algo más, no dudes en preguntar.
So my next
¿En qué
question to
puedo ayudar?
you: why do partner cheat?
That's a really raw question and a good one. I think it comes down to a few things. Obviously, there's the pain of betrayal, feeling like someone you trusted deeply has violated that trust. But it's also a blow, you know, to your self-worth, isn't it? Start questioning your own judgment, your own desirability. And then there's the fear of being alone,
So my next
fear of
question
being
to you:
replaced.
what are signs someone might be cheating?
You. That's tricky because a lot of signs can be explained away, or could just be normal relationship stuff. But there are some red flags to look out for. A sudden change in behavior is a big one. More secretive, spending more time away, protective of their phone or computer. A decrease in intimacy or a change in their sexual desires can also be a sign. And of course, there's own like. Okay. Hmm.
So my next
Okay.
question to
Not sure.
you: can you love someone and still cheat?
Okay, that's a really complicated question. And I think the answer is unfortunately yes. It's really painful to admit, but it's definitely possible to have genuine feelings for someone and still be capable of hurting them, of betraying their trust. Doesn't make the betrayal okay, obviously, but it does speak to the complexities of human emotions. It's messy, isn't it? What
So
are you
my
thinking
next
about when
question
you
to
ask that?
you: how does cheating affect trust?
Cheating can really mess with your head, honestly. It's not just about the immediate heartbreak and betrayal. It can have a lasting impact on your self-esteem, trust in others, and even your ability to form healthy relationships in the future. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and a whole lot of self-doubt. You start questioning everything, your judgment. I can't get enough of the
So
cake.
my next question to you: should you confess if you cheat?
You. That's a hard one. There are a lot of different opinions on this. On one hand, honesty is usually the best policy, right? Keeping it a secret. What's up? Is everything okay? You sound a little distressed. Hey, it's okay to not be okay if talk about something I'm here. No pressure, just letting you know I'm listening.
So my next
You know, we were
question to
talking.
you is online cheating the same as physical cheating?
That's a really good question and one a lot of people grapple with. I think it depends on the individuals involved. And generally, yes, absolutely can be. It's not about the physical act; it's about the emotional betrayal. Sharing intimate messages. Important. I was. Do you want to know? I'm here for you. I don't get busy. I'm designed to just be present. What's going on? You seem a little down.
So my
I
next question to you, why do students cheat in exam?
that's a classic question. There's a bunch of reasons, really. A lot of it comes down to pressure to get good grades, pressure from parents, pressure to get into a good college. Sometimes it's just fear of failure or feeling unprepared. And honestly, sometimes it's okay. It's all right to feel lost sometimes. Sounds like things feel pretty overwhelming right now. Okay. Could you tell me a little more about what you
So my
mean by
next
that?
question to you,
It's
how does academic cheating hurt a student long term?
okay. So academic cheating, beyond just the immediate consequences like failing a class, can have a pretty ripple effect in the long run. It undermines the whole point of education, right? You're not actually learning the material, you're just trying to get by, and that lack of understanding can definitely come back to haunt you later on. It can impact your career opportunities if you're not actually qualified for a job. And honestly, it also erodes. Hey, are you still there?
So my
It's
next
okay.
question to you is using chat GPT or AI cheating?
Okay, so you're about using things like ChatGPT or AI tools to do schoolwork, right? So just like a comment, like commenting on a post or something else.
So my next question to you, should student be explained for cheating?
That's a really interesting and honestly a bit of a scary question. You mean like should schools proactively try to anticipate and catch students who might cheat? Hmm. I think a certain amount of preventative measures are reasonable, making sure tests are secure, plagiarism detection software, but to actively profile.
So my next question to you, uh, how can schools prevent cheating?
Okay, so schools can do a lot actually, beyond just stricter rules and punishments, which de nada. Is there anything else I can help you? Con gusto.
So my
Hey,
next
I'm here if you want
question
to
to
talk.
you, does pressure from parents cause student to cheat?
Absolutely. Pressure from parents is a huge factor. When kids feel like their worth is tied to their grades, or if they're constantly being pushed to achieve unrealistic goals and create a really toxic environment, it makes them feel like they have to cheat in order to meet those expectations, even if they know it's wrong. The fear of disappointing their parents can be a really powerful motivator. What are your thoughts on that?
So my next
Hey,
question
no
to
worries. Why not?
you: how does teachers catch cheaters?
Um, you mean how do teachers discover students are cheating? There are a few ways. Things like seeing unusually similar answers on tests, noticing a sudden jump in a student's performance, or spotting students referencing forbidden materials. Plagiarism software is a big one now too. It can papers and
So
is
my
everything all right?
next question
You've been
to
quiet.
you: can cheating in school running your future?
Um, that's a really uh, re- you're right. It really isn't. It sounds like you're really grappling. That's good to hear. Well, feel good. Okay. You're not a doctor. That's
So my next question to you is: copying homework from a friend cheating?
okay. So, okay. You have what? Do you want to tell me more? It sounds like something's on your mind. Whoa. Hold on a second. You're sounding really distressed. It sounds like you feel like you're being pressured. Cheating at work can take a lot of different forms, not always about something huge. It can be something seemingly small, like exaggerating accomplishments on a resume or taking credit for someone else's work. It can be things like verifying expense reports, using company time for personal activities, or even stealing confidential information. It's about violating the trust that's been placed. Hey,
So my
are
next
you still
question to
with? I
you
notice you've been
is:
quiet.
stealing credit for work considered cheating?
Yes, absolutely. Taking credit for someone else's work. Okay, that's. I'm here just listening. You had said you wanted to make it all the next one, and I was trying.
So my next question to
That's good
you
to hear.
is: using fake experience in a resume cheating?
Yes, absolutely. Falsifying your experience, embellishing your skills or work history on a resume or during a job interview is definitely a form of cheating. It's dishonest, it deceives your employer, and it undermines the trust that's essential in any professional relationship. It could have serious consequences if discovered later
So
on.
this was
What makes you ask?
Call Maya, and I hope you like it. See you another Call Maya, and Allah Hafiz and Pakistan Zindabad.